Hello, I'm Natasha Hussein, and this is Newsfeed. Love it or hate it, AI is here to stay. Today, we're taking a look at the impact it's having across the world. Let's kick it off with politics and governance. It's a record election year with more than 1 billion people in over 60 countries exercising their democratic right to vote. The political landscape has become increasingly polarized, and the digital space has more influence than ever on elections. But within this digital battleground is an unseen force, the invisible hand of artificial intelligence. For example, in Indonesia's presidential vote, the now elected Prabowo Subianto was given an AI makeover. As you can see here, a cartoonish digital version of Subianto was used to appeal to young voters and ultimately helped him win. A deepfake video was also used during the campaign. The eerie clip was of infamous dictator Suharto endorsing Subianto from beyond the grave. Other candidates also embrace AI. Ganjar Pranowo and Anies Baswedan both use interactive chatbots to engage with voters. India held the world's largest election this year, and political parties spent around $50 million, that's right, $50 million, on AI-generated content. Just like how AI brought back Indonesia's Suharto, two Indian politicians who passed away years ago both appeared in deepfake videos made by their respective political parties. Voters also received robocalls from the AI-generated voices of local leaders, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi used AI for real-time speech translation to connect with non-Hindi speaking regions. AI-generated videos of him dancing also went viral during campaigning. Now, this sounds a bit sinister to me, but experts say algorithms are quietly curating an online world tailored to voters without them even knowing.
They're in the back, reading you, learning you, figuring out what you like, what you don't like, what you would vote for when you buy things, when you don't buy things, and they tailor the world.
Calls for regulatory intervention are growing louder. In the U.S., for instance, House Democrats have proposed legislation aimed at curbing AI's misuse in elections. The proposed measures include mandatory disclaimers on AI-generated content. This legislative push came after an incident in New Hampshire where an AI-generated robocall impersonated President Joe Biden, telling people not to vote.
Voting this Tuesday only enables the Republicans in their quest to elect Donald Trump again. Your vote makes a difference in November, not this Tuesday.
Wow, that was actually super convincing. Well, these global examples show AI's potential to disrupt elections. While deepfakes can blur truth and fiction, the responsible use of AI can enhance democratic processes and accessibility, especially in rural areas. So it's a bit of a catch-22 situation where the benefits of AI need to be balanced with adequate safeguards to protect the integrity of elections. Now, one aspect of AI that's not spoken about enough is its massive climate impact. This week, Google announced that its greenhouse gas emissions have skyrocketed almost 50% in the past 5 years. Sari explains why AI is to blame.
Every time you Google something, use Google Maps to get somewhere. Watch YouTube for a good laugh. Or send an email to your boss. You're actually relying on artificial intelligence. AI has sped up Google searches so much that they now take just 1/10 of a second. But that speed comes at a huge environmental cost, as AI is powered by massive amounts of energy. A recent study found that generative AI systems use around 33% more power than machines running task-specific software. In its annual environmental report released on Tuesday, Google revealed its carbon emissions rose 13% in 2023, hitting 14.3 metric tons. The tech giant admitted its growing reliance on AI will make it much harder for it to reach its ambitious goal of net zero emissions by 2030. But as the energy consumption at its data centers skyrockets, Google insists It's trying to use AI as a force for good.
We recently shared research that will help airline partners use AI to decrease contrails, a major contributor to global warming. AI powers FloodHub, our system which can predict floods up to a week in advance. With the help of AI, 1 billion people have made more sustainable choices through our products. For example, fuel-efficient routing in Google Maps has helped prevent more than 2.4 million metric tons of carbon emissions. That's the equivalent of taking about 500,000 fuel-based cars off the road for an entire year.
But while those numbers seem impressive, Google's rapidly expanding data centers powering AI threaten the transition to clean energy, a vital part of addressing climate change.
We also have to ask the question, what's the benefit we're getting from this data center or from this use of AI? Is it benefiting humanity? Is it making our lives better? Is it making our society more equitable? We're still understanding and learning amongst us which types of AI are good for which problems and where it might actually not be the best use of our computing power or use of our human power. AI can be a force that increases emissions, and AI can be a force that decreases emissions. It's up to us as humans to watch what we're doing with it and to question why we're doing that.
Okay, this may be somewhat of a weird segue, but what comes to mind when you think of beauty pageants? Probably an outdated competition based mainly on what contestants look like in a swimsuit, but guess what? Artificial intelligence is challenging that narrative, well, at least trying to. Enter the world's very first AI beauty pageant. Dominic has more on the landmark pageant organized by social media platform FanView.
A fusion of beauty, tech, and social media prowess. That's what these finalists in the inaugural Miss AI Beauty Pageant represent. Turkey's Soaring is among the top 10 from a pool of 1,500 entries.
One of the qualities that sets me apart from the other contestants is that I create a unique style by combining both technology and beauty perception.
Her creator, Furkan Shahin, while explaining to Newsfeed the reason behind her creation, unexpectedly gave himself the AI treatment.
Serena'yı yaratma amacımız aslında kendi e-ticaret sitemiz olan bir takım markamıza görünürlük oluşturacak influencerlarla çalışma isteğimiz.
To generate visibility for a number of our brands on our own e-commerce site. As you know, working with influencers nowadays is quite difficult and costly.
Well, when the FanView World AI Creator Awards approached me and said you would be the perfect judge, I mean, I too had doubt. I thought, well, what is this? But when I looked into it more, there are so many perceptions of AI women as being hypersexualized, impossibly beautiful. And we thought if we could choose an ambassador, a role model that women and young girls could look up to and gain some really powerful messages from, I think that's a good thing because AI is not going to go away.
All the contestants tick the boxes of traditional beauty standards. Young, slim, long legs, full lips with high cheekbones. Fans have been quick to show them love on their Instagram pages. Others have criticized the contest for pushing unrealistic beauty standards based on so-called perfection, in inverted commas.
And if you look at Emily Pellegrini's Instagram, it's just highly objectified, like female form. And that's a problem. Like I'm finding this to be like a very highly offensive thing that's happening. And unfortunately, I believe it's only going to continue to accelerate.
The judging panel is a mix of humans and AI influencers, each with a unique background in pageantry. Just like their human counterparts, these AI queens will be judged on parameters such as beauty and poise. Technological prowess will also be evaluated based on their creator skills and implementation of AI tools. In a world where social media is part of our everyday life, they'll be expected to chase clout to generate revenue through advertisements. Since AI took the world by storm, its innovative potential has brought with it challenges.
Now, there are risks. For example, around 45% of AI systems at the moment have gender bias, and we need to kind of make sure that that gender bias doesn't translate in wrong employment decisions or other type of decisions.
The top 3 contestants will win a whopping $20,000 in prizes. The winner, in this case their creator, walks away with $5,000 in cash, a promotion on FanView, and a dedicated publicist to expand their presence. With human beauty contests becoming outdated and less popular, could this be the future of such pageants?
Well, contestants in the AI beauty pageant were judged on 3 criteria: beauty, tech, and clout. Turkey's Seren I was one of the finalists, and we asked her what set her apart from the other contestants.
In the content I share with my followers, I highlight that every woman should indeed recognize her own unique beauty, and that a healthy lifestyle should be truly supported. What is important to me is ensuring that my followers feel good, feel strong, and feel happy. My mission is to draw attention to challenges faced by Turkish women in modern life and contribute to their empowerment. I support the increased presence of women in education and business life. I want to promote the modernity and strength of Turkish women worldwide. My winning will be an opportunity to show how Turkish women's understanding of technology and beauty can definitely create a significant change. Additionally, having a platform through social media that can help empower women in various ways and enable them to express themselves in opportunities will be a great advantage.
Fascinating stuff, although a little bit uncanny valley for me. And that's our show. Find our latest stuff on YouTube and do subscribe to our channel. See you soon.